Now, these are the objectives in sequence when you talk to your client and when you start preparing your sales. Number one, create a very short introduction and index that can trigger the client's interest to continue reading your document. Now, what some agents do, they go to the developer's website and they think by just stuffing so much information in the email and just making it look very professional and corporate, people will be impressed. And unfortunately, some agents don't even read what's there. And in most cases, what's there is that it's a place where your family can come and live and enjoy the sun. It's a no-brainer. People know about this very well. So you have the first two lines has to convey to the client that, look, this is not a brochure. So in most cases, if I want to buy, so the core of the sales pitch, ultimately, even if I want to buy a car or a shoes or a property, I'll always look at 3 or 4 options within the same spec, more or less, and see which one offers me the best value for money. So the core of the sales pitch is an analysis and comparison, basically, table between project A, B, and C in the light of the same set of criteria, okay? So your first two lines has to say, for example, if I'm buying a property, say on Palm Jumeirah, yeah? So I would tell the client's interested in shoreline apartments. So I would tell the client, we know from experience that whoever is interested in shoreline apartments is most likely to be interested also in, for example, Golden Mile or something else on the Palm. And in this document, we have detailed the pros and cons of every project, which will give you enough information to make an informed decision. So the sales pitch should not say, I'm not gonna say in my sales pitch, anywhere in my sales pitch, buy this product, it's the best. I'm gonna lay down all the facts in a very simple way, okay? That allow the client to say, yes, now I'm making the right decision. Having seen this, I've seen all the good and the bad. I think this is what offers me the best value for money, and then the client will come to you. So again, the first two lines of your sales pitch has to convey to the client that this is not classic brochure, it's not just stuffed text that you have to go through and read. It shall showcase the pros and cons of the offered property, whereas pros are highlighted and cons are justified. Again, even if the property smells bad, even if the property has a bad location, even if the plot of land has a very weird shape, everything has a price, yeah? You have to convey to the client all the pros and cons. Okay, we said that you got to the extent where you qualified that this is a good listing for you to work on. That means you went through the USPs of the listings, you've done your analysis of all the competitors, and now you have to lay it down to the client. If the client leaves you and hear any disadvantage about the property you're offering from a different agent, it's something that you did not say, you lost 80% of your credibility instantly. And you've given 80% credibility to the second agent. I have to make sure that when a client leaves me, if he doesn't hear the same, he should not hear even one letter more, an inch more than what I told the client. Okay, so you have to highlight and say, these are the advantages. And yes, you have these advantages, but it's justified because by way of having the price, or you can say the disadvantage that the property is too large, for example, it's too spacious, or the balcony is so big. But then you say the price on the balcony per square foot is maybe 25% of the internal area price. You get all sorts of pros and cons that you have to highlight. Also depends on the needs of the client. It shall not be biased towards your offered property. This is very important. So when you're doing your sales pitch, you're doing it and you're saying, I'm selling the shoreline because I'm sold on the shoreline. But you have to mention all the pros and cons, and you should not be biased in any way, shape, or form to your property. And how this happens sometimes, because we've done many sales pitches during our trainings, some agents, they tend not to mention, for example, we're comparing City Walk to downtown. We said City Walk is a top-notch retail destination and stuff. Downtown, we said nice. No, it's not nice. You have to say that downtown is the world's, they say that the visitors of Dubai Mall is more than the visitors of Burj Evil. So you have to state all the facts. Don't hide information, whether it's good or bad, about your product or about the other products. Because if you don't tell them, that doesn't mean they're not gonna know.